Back, everybody. It is WAJR's Ask the Experts, our final segment here, and we're talking about the field of athletic training on this month of March being National Athletic Trainers Month, certified National Athletic Trainers Month. Trevor Jones, Tim Turner of HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness are our guests, and we've been talking about the position as a whole, the education requirements, specifically what athletic trainers do, and how HealthWorks has staffed both Marion and Monongalia County to a large extent, from the high school level in Mon County and the high school and middle school level in Marion County. But guys, there come times when folks, need to reach out and say, hey, we do need someone to staff an event that we're having. Do you guys do that? How does that work?
Yeah, Tony, we have on the HealthWorks website, we have an athletic training tab, and anybody that wants an event covered, they can fill out the form, sign it. Our current rate is $25 an hour. We will supply athletic trainers from start to finish. So any emergent care, we're not really providing rehab, but the emergency care or acute evaluation will be covered by our athletic trainers.
Okay, so someone's having a 5K, someone's having a cheerleading tryouts, or any kind of an event that you go, you know what, there's a chance someone could roll something, turn something, sprain something. All they have to do is reach out to you guys, and you guys will supply.
Yep, they'll reach out to us through the website, then they'll get a hold of me, and we'll try to work out all the details from there.
Yeah. You guys mentioned that the education has changed since you guys were in school. Where's this field going right now? Nothing ever stays the same. So where do you see this profession going?
I think it continues to evolve with respect to the athletic trainers being involved more in the medical care of the daily population, not just athletes. So now athletic trainers are utilized in a rehab clinic like a physical therapy clinic, but it can also be in a hospital clinic with physicians. It can be in industrial settings as well. So I think just being more involved in the everyday person rather than just the athletic population.
What has the pandemic done in your guys' world? Because I know specifically to the WVU folks, the athletic trainers for football, the athletic trainers for basketball, all throughout WVU, let's face it, it has been a year unlike any other, because besides all the bumps and bruises, they also had to be involved with COVID testing. So how did that impact you guys?
I think it's expanding the scope of practice, essentially. I mean, they're, like you said, they're assisting with testing. They're helping keep the athletes safe. They're managing and monitoring symptoms and being extra careful when it comes to allowing, the athletes around each other. And you even go into the weight room, you're constantly cleaning, updating protocols, and when an athlete has COVID, returning them to play safely. You look at somebody like the basketball player from Florida. They said his heart condition wasn't related to COVID, but that's the type of thing that you worry about when people are coming back from something like that.
Yeah. Another thing that has changed dramatically since both of you guys got into this business is the concussion, and for lack of a better word, the respect that concussions are now given in comparison to the past, right? He got dinged was the code word for, he may have just been concussed. Now there's so much more that is being done there. How has that changed in regard to an athletic trainer and dealing with that?
Well, Trevor might be able to speak on this more personally because of his credentials with concussion rehab and management. But the big thing is that it's a multidisciplinary approach. And so instead of just, one or two individuals taking into consideration the athlete's symptoms and response, now it's a whole team that has an effect on when the athlete's appropriate to return to play and how the athlete is appropriate to return to play.
Yeah, that is your wheelhouse now, hasn't it? You've become the concussion guy.
Yeah, yep, that's what I do. And I think from when Tim and I were an undergrad in athletic training here, I mean, there's no same day return to play. I mean, it used to be, you can exercise for 15 minutes, you feel good, you go back out there. So now the evidence really points to a dose response. The faster people are removed from play, the faster they recover, which is pretty big. I think that's important for coaches, parents, and athletes all to keep in mind. And we learn more and more every day.
Guys, can't thank you enough for coming in. How do you guys celebrate this? You buy each other a cake for Athletic Trainers Month, or like what role of adhesive tape? What do you do?
think John Spiker will have to buy us a cake maybe.
I
over there at
would think it
HealthWorks.
would be
So
great.
we'll call out John.
I think Spike, sure, since he's the godfather, at least, yeah, some form of something. He's the guy who got you guys into this world, right? So
That's right.
it's on him. Well, good deal. Again, if there's anything that we've talked about that you would be interested in following up on, the folks at HealthWorks can certainly help you. That number is 304-599-2515, 304-599-2515. Trevor Jones, Tim Turner of HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness. If you heard something that they said and you want to follow up, just give them a call. They can contact them and get in touch with you. Guys, thanks so very much. Appreciate it.
Thank
you.
All right, that'll do it for this edition of WAJR's Ask the Experts. Stay with us. More coming up here on WAJR.